Hello, Scorpio friends. Thank you guys for joining me here in the extended. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started shuffling for your additional messages. We're going to start with direct messages from your higher self. We'll get into love, career, and then what is most likely being manifested right now based on your thoughts and emotions, okay? So, Spirit, what do we have here for Scorpio? Scorpio messages from Scorpio's highest self to Scorpio. This is the This May Hurt tarot. So justice comes through here to start. Balance and fairness. I feel like there may be a pursuit of this right now. Some of you may be dealing with something legally. I feel like what is coming to mind is to broaden the scope, to zoom out. 111. This is also 11 or 2, excuse me. It looks like 11 though. Or no, it is 11. I'm sorry, it is 11. I'm also filming this on the 11th. So lots of ones for you guys. I feel like, because you had magnum opus here in your general, thoughts become things. So when 111, 11, 11, the ones come through here, it is kind of like a snapshot from the universe going, what is it that you want? Thoughts becoming things. So I feel like this is a reminder to bring this into balance. As we get into whatever's being manifested here for you guys, I think we'll get a little bit more information on that. But your higher self right now is asking you to pay attention to what it is that you are focusing on. And back to the general reading, whatever the avoidance, whatever the avoidance is, 5 of Cups here comes through. Disappointment wise, whatever was lost, that there is this wicked wish, not approaching that in a way where you are validating that you are feeling that way or even feeling that it is off limits is creating an imbalance in what it is that you are manifesting. So the request here is to turn around, and there's 2 cups there too, 1 and to look at the positive contribution to the situation. Instead of focusing on what may not be there or what may be lost, to look at what is the positive in that situation too, to help rebalance the manifestation. This may help, this may hurt here at the bottom. This is up to you to decide if your thoughts are helping you or hurting you right now. 6 of Cups and Strength come through here. So 10 of Pentacles too. I do feel like there is focus on family, focus on building a strong unit for yourself, whether that is actually family or a community that is connected to your wealth, to your spiritual wealth. 6 of Cups and Strength coming through here. So I feel like your higher self is asking you to, what is that? In like a lion, out like a lamb. There's really a need to look at what is being repressed here, to add love and gentleness to the situation. Not to treat something with kid's gloves, but to approach your inner child as you would any other child, which is hopefully with love and compassion, okay, you guys? Not with a harsh hand. Yeah, okay. Let's look at Starseed Oracle here. What other messages the Scorpio's higher self have for Scorpio? What do they need to know right now? We are the Hathors. Deep love, mother's milk, and birth as a portal. So 6 of Cups can also symbolize the inner child here as well. Having this come through, I do feel like your higher self is asking you to pay attention to something in the way that you are addressing your own children, your inner child, going back to a place where you were a child as well. What are you perhaps... what needs to be nourished in the past there that you can contribute to presently that wasn't initially? There is a need to look at that right now. With birth as a portal, like You're being asked to maybe even reframe some of the instances in your childhood that have caused maybe even what you think approaching this wicked wish is, that makes it wicked in the first place. Okay. Anything, actually, I want to look at this here. Anything else here from Scorpio's higher self? Self-awareness, tapping into your higher self, questioning routines and patterns. And then there's also deception, false illusion, scarcity mentality, falling into bad habits that comes through. I feel like you're being directed back to the past for some reason here. Something is affecting the way that you are experiencing life right now in a negative way, and it doesn't need to be that way. But it's going to take some cognizance, okay? Divine counterpart here too, a divine connection sent to you from the angels. I feel like that maybe that needs to happen, adjusting these qualities about whatever's going on with the inner child in order to connect better with this divine counterpart. May already be present. You may be meeting them here soon. Let's get into that. Let's see. Moving into love for Scorpio. Okay. Love for Scorpio. High Priestess comes in here first. Two of Cups here at the bottom. Oh, you guys, I do feel like love is close for you. And interesting, I almost said Hermes and I almost said Pisces instead of like what do we have for Scorpio. It's the kind of caduceus effect there that Hermes would carry. I feel like there's something about like if you're looking for love or if you're in a relationship currently and there's something that needs to be adjusted or maybe you're feeling disconnected from your current partner, there's something about getting through Mercury retrograde here. And maybe checking out that Pisces reading would be helpful for you as well. There was a symbol that came through that was the Sentinel, the guide and guardian. And that may be helpful for you in guiding you through what you're going through right now. So the High Priestess in love, what is kind of back to this wicked wish, you guys, whatever is in the dark, this tiger that's prowling, I would say that tiger energy does very much feel High Priestess-ish to me. The power to tap into the subconscious realm to see what is going on there. The High Priestess is inviting you to take a peek behind the curtain, to see the inner workings. And I feel like this is connected to the inner child. Whatever's going on love-wise for you right now, single, in a relationship, looking to not be single, looking to stay single, it's this dynamic of love and the way that you engage with it. There is something that is like prowling there in the dark that needs to be seen in order to have a better relationship with yourself and with others. But I do feel those of you that are looking for this embrace, it is nearby. There's communication that needs to happen. Okay, so Hermes, with Mercury going retrograde, Hermes is Mercury. They go to the underworld to gather information for the mortals, for the humans. And that's why when Mercury goes retrograde, communication goes haywire. It's difficult to communicate. The people knew, though, that when Hermes returned, there would be new information that would be beneficial for them. That's kind of what I'm feeling like. Something about Mercury retrograde, because we had the eclipse season and then Mercury retrograde we're still in. There were these grand and are these grand illuminations that are happening. So I'm kind of getting this note of like, be patient. The High Priestess has access to all knowledge. And I feel like that's what's coming forward for you. Hermes is bringing back. What else do we have here for Scorpio in love? Ace of Pentacles. I do feel like this a big love is what comes through. Something that's worth waiting for. I feel like you're worth waiting for, certainly. But there is passage through, or a path maybe you haven't taken yet that is being, that's the information I feel like that's coming forward once Mercury goes back into its normal movement. Okay. Awesome. I love that. Let's look at messages from Scorpio's person. This can be somebody that you know already, someone you haven't met, if you're in a relationship with somebody or not. So what does Scorpio's person's highest self want Scorpio to know? At the split here, Wheel of Fortune comes through. It's only a matter of time, is what I'm being told. Okay. What does Scorpio's person want Scorpio to know? Ace of Swords. I do feel like your person is working through this as well as possibly recognizing that you're going through this too. A need to kind of cut away things that aren't working anymore. They see that you are dealing with some difficult things, sorting through some heavy thoughts. Again, I'm brought back to Mercury going direct and moving forward again. And there is always a post shadow phase too, so be patient, you know, for a couple weeks after that too. But being open to whatever information is coming forward, I feel like this will really serve you, especially in love. What else does Scorpio's person have to say to Scorpio? The Fool. 3 of Wands here at the bottom too. I feel like some of you, this person is like watching you or waiting for you. They're looking to the horizon, waiting for you to come in by sea. But the Fool here is a new beginning too. For some of you, I feel like there may be people that want to start with you again. If you are in a relationship, I feel like it is this quality of your partner wants to get back to a place where there was this like fun, naive, innocent energy to the relationship, where you ran on faith and trust. Maybe things are not quite in that space, but your person wants a fresh start on something. Okay. Anything else here from Scorpio's person? To Scorpio. Oh, I want to dance with somebody. Queen of Cups. So I feel like your person may be a bit guarded right now, or they may be noticing that you're a bit guarded. Having the Ace of Swords in there too, I feel like there is this recognition of something, a burden, protecting the heart, protecting the emotions for some reason. But I also feel for some of you too, your person is sees you as a prize. And not a prize to be won, but like to be cherished. They wonder what it's like to be inside that chalice. To be a part of your inner workings. Okay. Ace of Swords as well here at the bottom. I feel like you guys are processing through a lot right now. And I feel like your person, if you know them already, well, even if you don't, their higher self recognizes that you're going through some shit right now. Okay, let's look at career for you, Scorpio. What's going on career-wise for Scorpio? What does Scorpio need to know in regards to career? 5 of Wands and the Magician. So I am brought back to Death here as well. This is your card. So I feel like your higher self is highlighting work right now, career. The Magician, there is that kind of quality in magnum opus, like I said. So this idea of thoughts becoming things, the willpower to create. You have everything that you need here to create the environment that you do want to create. But I do feel that there is some sort of like unnecessary competition that's happening right now. And for some of you, it may be you to others, or you to yourself. But primarily, I feel like this is coming from the outside. Like someone may be jealous about your standing. They may be threatened about your position, you being a part of the same company, whatever it is that you do in collaboration with others. There is this feeling of competition, and it doesn't feel like a healthy competition. It feels like maybe what needs to be a healthy competition has gotten out of hand. Okay. How does Scorpio achieve their highest good here in career? What do they need to do about this competition? The Moon. Okay, so you may be You may be participating in this pissing match as well. The moon here is your fears. So I feel like it could be connected to that wicked wish, but I kind of feel like this is a separate fear here. There is something that is triggering this competitive response inside of you, and it's connected to something like a fear of lack, a fear of I don't know, something maybe rocky at work. There is a way through this, but there's a need to to decide which wolf it is that you want to feed. Are you feeding the light wolf or the dark wolf here? Other pieces of advice here for Scorpio regarding career. Four of Wands and the sun here at the bottom. So I do feel like there is this encouragement to kind of, you know, turn your face to the sun, let the shadows fall behind you. Make sure you're feeding the light wolf more than you are feeding the dark wolf. And like balance is important, but in this instance, I feel like feeding that dark wolf is providing this feeling of needing to compete for some reason. The Four of Wands here, there is an encouragement to celebrate, like to celebrate the differences between either between you and others, or the parts that inside of you that don't fit perfectly, because they all fit perfectly being imperfect, right? But I do feel like there is the potential for a celebration, a successful occurrence, a promotion, possibly for some of you, crossing a threshold in that way. I feel like for some of you, there's an opportunity for growth here in work, but there's a fear, like there's fear surrounding it. Maybe that's the competition as well. Maybe you're not actually competing with somebody, you're competing with your own perception of your own value or what you think you're capable of doing or not. But I see like something expanding here work-wise for you guys. Any other information there or advice on work? How to achieve Scorpio's highest good? Pay attention. This was interesting, actually, the way it flipped over. I could just see, let's see if I can hold this here. Pay. Your pay. Maybe pay attention. Look out for signs from the divine. Acknowledge red flags. If you are in competition with somebody, I do feel like the encouragement is to like cool it. I don't feel like there is healthy competition, but this is not talking about that. Seeing pay in particular, I feel like maybe for some of you there is a need to look at your pay. Are you being paid appropriately? Can I get some more information on that, please? Spirit, what about the pay? 10 of Wands. Okay, yep. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, this is like releasing a burden or the need to release a burden. I feel like some of you are not getting paid what you're worth, which, I mean, like, we're all alive, so that's probably the case. Nobody's paid what we're truly worth. Because our time, you know, it's what am I trying to say? It's a concession always to trade time for money. Our time for money. But I feel like there is too much that's being carried here in comparison to your pay. And that may be where the competition is coming in too. Maybe you know that somebody is being paid more than you for less work or the same. What does Scorpio do about that? Can we get some encouragement on that, please, Spirit? King of Pentacles. I feel like it's time to step up and be the boss, okay? To take a chance here to speak your own value and worth into your life. Having words becoming things come through with magnum opus and the magician here in your career as well. I feel like the encouragement here is to know what your value is and to make sure that you are requesting that. That is important right now. Okay, let's look at what is being manifested for Scorpio currently based on thoughts and emotions. What is most likely to manifest for Scorpio right now? What is Scorpio heading towards? the King of Swords. I feel like it's not necessarily burnout. I do feel like for work, this connection of like, are you being compensated fairly? That is important. That's coming through is important right now. And I know the precariousness of all that. Trust me, I do understand. And I also know that in order for things to change, we all have to start speaking up about our value. And that has started to change, especially through COVID. One of the many things that I feel was beneficial to that. But having the King of Swords come through here, I feel like you're manifesting, like you're working on things logically, but it's separating from this experience of your passion. Let's see what else here for Scorpio. It's being manifested. Four of Swords. It's again, what is it about burnout? Can you give me some more on that, please? Why is burnout coming to mind? Five of Wands. It's the competition. Okay. So Four of Swords here. This is like this rest, relaxation. You need to take a rest, but I feel like it's needing to give something a rest. And having Five of Wands come through here again. That was your pissing match in the workplace. Five of Wands can also be upgrading, like upgrading yourself. I feel like you're working towards manifesting your worth here, but there's a little bit of like hazy intention that's going into this. There's a need to really like to stand up for your value. What else is coming through here in manifestation for Scorpio, please, Spirit? Be open to change. Be receptive to new experiences. Change leads to growth. I feel like you're working in celebration. Good times come from hard work. Time spent in good company. There's this kind of like you're working to manifest the things that you know you're worth. New job, higher pay, new position, relationship, peace, happiness, abundance. But there's a need to fully be open to that change. To be your own best friend here. I just feel like there's a need to connect with your heart, kind of back to the general there. Whatever is being restricted or denied as existing as a desire is getting in the way of you fully manifesting what it is that you deserve and what you want. Last pieces on this for Scorpio. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're really close. And Ten of Cups here again. Your happy family. I feel like you're really close to some wonderful experiences and manifestation. There is a need, though, to like clear the clutter is kind of what's coming to mind. To defrag the heart so that it is emitting a clear message and frequency. And you do that by validating for yourself what it is that your heart actually wants. Anything else here for Scorpio? Apology, forgiveness through mutual understandings. So for some of you, declutter. Was I not just saying that? Oh my God, let go of old items, create a new sacred space for yourself to defrag the heart. For some of you, I do feel like you're moving towards in manifestation an opportunity for a conversation to take place here. Maybe you need or deserve an apology. Maybe you owe one to somebody else. But I feel like there is an opportunity that will be coming forward at some point where a conversation can take place. And this starts with you decluttering your heart. I love that. I was like, just watch. There's a card in here that's going to talk about removing that. Of course, yes. Yeah. So getting things to be a little bit more clear focus moves you towards some Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Love, abundance, okay? You guys can do this. I love you, Scorpio. Thank you guys for joining me here in the extended, and I will see you all very soon, okay? Be well.